Welcome back to MGD 111. We're going to take a look at an interesting aspect of filters. This is a fairly new thing. A lot of people have created their own filters that work with Photoshop, and we can actually find those online and purchase them. Rather than Googling for them, we can go to, under filters here, you'll notice at the very bottom there's a category for Browse Filters Online. We click on that, it takes us to the Adobe Marketplace website. Now the cool thing about this is we can find filters in here that Adobe has crash tested and thinks are useful and okay. So it's not just some weird piece of malware or some defective thing that's going to ruin your computer. But we can go through here. Here's a colored pencil drawing filter, for example. And we can click on it. You'll see examples of how this filter supposedly works. A lot of these you have to pay for. This is a $20 filter. So you want to make sure that you really want to purchase these. If I go back here, there's a whole bunch of different kind that we can use. Most popular, 3D Invigorator, Retina. I mean, some of these have some very limited uses. Highest rated. Ooh, here we go. Let's see, gold and silver. Something that we can use to make things look shiny and gold. Hey, that's kind of neat. That's something I have to do occasionally. $4 only too. That's pretty cool. And they'll tell you what platform and everything. So if you decide to purchase it, if you have an Adobe account, it'll just charge it to that. If you don't, you'll have to punch in your stuff. So what happens after you purchase these? Well, you're going to download them, and you need to apply them into what's called your plugin folder. So if we go to your Photoshop folder in your hard drive, you'll see that here's the program right here. This is our actual Photoshop program, but there's something called plugins. And what you're going to do is eventually drag that into the plugins under panels, and you're going to put that in there. And you're going to need to quit Photoshop most likely in order to make this work. So give that a try sometime. If you're using the school computers, of course, you don't want to do this because we don't allow you to download things like this onto your computers. And of course, spend wisely. And also make sure that there's not already a filter that can handle this sort of thing. A lot of times it's more fun to just sort of create your own effect by experimenting with multiple filters like we learned in the gallery. So have fun browsing.